Hey guys, what's up? Gonna get right to it today. Sitting in traffic. Just want to cover some stuff. New quarterback battles today in college football. Two that I want to talk about: Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields. Number 1, number 2 last year in Elite 11. Both guys flip-flop back and forth on who was going to be the number 1 player in the country and number 1 quarterback in the country. And let's be real, Justin Fields ended up pulling it out in the Elite 11 camp, and Trevor Lawrence had a great summer and a great following school year after that. So the guy doesn't throw picks, and he throws for thousands of yards. So, and that's in high school, different game, but to be that accurate in high school is still very evident, of your game. So I think Clemson, even though Kelly Bryant has had the team for the last year, I don't think he's the guy. I'll be honest with you. I think Trevor Lawrence is an element they haven't had since Watson left, and that's a passer. Kelly Bryant is an athlete, and I think that's all he is. I don't think he would play in the NFL, but I think Trevor Lawrence / aka Sunshine, and if you don't get on the Sunshine bandwagon, we're done. I mean, that dude looks just like the guy from Remember the Titans, and I expect you to call him Sunshine from now on. Clemson fans, Derek, all your people, you need to make sure Sunshine is what we call your boy TL from now on. All right, Trevor Lawrence, Sunshine, stays that way. All right, let's move to Justin Fields and the Jake Fromm competition. Does Jake Fromm keep it? Well, he knocked out a guy who a lot of people thought was going to be the starter as a freshman. So why should Jake Fromm keep it? Who could blow up at any second. Jake Fromm threw 6 interceptions in a high school football game. He threw 2 interceptions in the national championship game, which were extremely costly because they were blowing Alabama out in an instance that they were running that game. And in an aspect of that guy basically not leading his team, they didn't have a quarterback to turn to like Alabama did, because Alabama went to Tua in the second half and he ended up winning the game for them. Tua probably wins that job. Jalen Hurts even talking about transferring or even changing positions at the team. So Tua wins that job over there. But Justin Fields is an elite guy, elite talent. That guy he's a 4'4" guy. He's 6'4", 6'2", somewhere around there. Good height, live arm, and gives them something they don't have at quarterback right now, and that's a guy who can run if he needs to. Because Jake Fromm, well, he runs like a dry creek, and that's not something they need. And what happens if he takes that spot? Justin Fields takes that spot. Does he take it for 4 years and Jake Fromm transfers? I mean, I could see that happening. There's plenty of teams that would take Jake Fromm, don't get me wrong, but in a position where you're in Georgia, Jake Fromm could lose that position, and are you going to sit up as a backup? No, that kid wants to become a pro quarterback one day, and maybe he got thrown to the wolves a little bit, and don't get me wrong, he's a good quarterback. Is he elite right now? I don't think so. I think he need a year to mature into the system, and he didn't get that. He got thrown to the wolves, and that's fine. Hey, he went to the national championship, so that's pretty awesome on his part. But we'll see how this goes. And I'm watching people almost get wrecked, sitting in traffic, and literally I'm not even moving right now. Okay, so those are my quarterback battles. People think Kyler Murray is going to be in a quarterback battle. Nope, not going to happen. The guy's never lost a football game in his entire life. So he's not going anywhere. Gives Oklahoma a good spot, and he's an elite athlete, drafted number 9 to the Oakland Athletics, and was able to play college football one more year in his contract with Oakland. So he will do great things at Oklahoma. I think he rushes for, probably 600 yards rushing as a quarterback this year. He might even pull Lamar Jackson and throw for 2,000, rush for 1,000. And in Oklahoma's offense, he could rush, for 1,000, throw for 3,000. And they've got a running back in Rodney Anderson who, without a doubt, will get drafted next year. Mark my words, Rodney Anderson is a running back that will be drafted. He is a freak athlete. Was a 5-star recruit, hurt his neck his first year against Tennessee, and you looked at him last year, just in the Rose Bowl, that dude's a beast, all right? I think he had like 200 yards rushing in the Rose Bowl. So over the last 7 weeks, no running back touched Rodney Anderson in college football. Not a single person. Look at the stats. Fight me. So in that aspect, watch that. But my top 4 teams going into the season could change. Things happen. Alabama, they won the national championship. You got to keep them there. My opinion, that's how it should stay always. Just I think if it's in the NCAA basketball tournament, I don't care if that team did well that following season. You have to knock that team off in the tournament. So Villanova, if they lost every single game next year, I think they should go to the tournament just because they're defending champion. That's what I believe in college sports, because there's 100 freaking teams. All right, so Alabama had a great recruiting class again, so they're my number 1. Number 2 is Clemson. I don't think they have the strongest schedule. Alabama has the weakest schedule in college football. Fight me. Number 3 is Ohio State. The problem is with Ohio State, they're going through a bunch of scandal right now and firing coaches, and who knows who their starting quarterback's going to be, because the guy who's like 5'7", who's their quarterback, was supposed to be like top quarterback in the country coming out of high school and at Bishop Gorman. I don't think he's that good personally. So I don't know. The Big Ten's a crazy league, and you never know what's going to happen. And number 4 for me is Oklahoma. I think they've got the schedule to prove that they're a solid team, and they didn't lose a whole lot. A lot of people think they did, but I think their defense is going to be much improved than it was last year, even losing their top tackler. Watch out. They had a lot of injuries last year, and they were really young. So they might have been the youngest football team last year, without a doubt, in the playoffs. So watch out for those guys. Looks like traffic's finally starting to pick up, and I'm starting to move. So I'll let you guys later, and hit me up tomorrow. I'll give you a new topic tomorrow. All right, boys. Later.